my lord, a bailiff shouted as he burst into the back hall of the county government office, racing toward the study. Inside, Magistrate Cole Lucas of Anning County sat frowning over a document. Hearing the commotion, he lifted his head, irritation flashing across his face, and snapped. "What's wrong?" The bailiff bowed low and blurted, "Sir, Scar's been killed." Cole Lucas muttered the name under his breath, piecing together the memory of the notorious bandit leader. He despised the chaos these roaming thugs brought to his county, dreaming day and night of crushing them. But as magistrate, he could only muster a handful of soldiers and runners, far too few for a proper sweep. That's why he dug deep into the county's coffers, posting a hefty reward to lure someone bold enough to act. "How'd it happen?" he asked, rising to his feet. The bailiff straightened up and launched into the tale. Yesterday, Scar and his gang, dozens strong, hit the Kane clan's village in Chingatown. Word got out, and Mr. M, a warrior from D Clan village, charged in to stop them. He took down Scar first, then carved through over 20 of the bandits single-handedly. After that, Taylor D, the head of D Clan village, rounded up 20 of his toughest lads, and together they hunted down most of the ones trying to bolt. Cole Lucas stood there, taking it all in, the flicker of a grim smile tugging at his lips as the story sank in. Cole Lucas listened as they explained how they'd gone to the Kane clan's village to dig into what happened. They hadn't seen the fight firsthand, but piecing together the villagers' tales from both the Kane clan and D clan, they'd confirmed the whole bloody saga. Hearing it all laid out, Cole's stern face softened, a rare hint of relief washing over him. He wasn't one of those greasy officials who just bled the people dry for a quick coin. 2 years back, he'd scraped through the imperial exams and landed this gig thanks to some well-placed family ties. He'd rolled into Anning County brimming with big ideas, ready to make his mark, only to find out fast he'd bitten off more than he could chew. The place was a mess, dirt poor and wild as a kicked hornet's nest. Poverty he could handle, but the chaos? That was another beast. Sitting near the northern border, Anning County had Chongqing Mountain hulking in its backyard, borderlands crawling with swaggering soldiers and generals he couldn't rein in, and a mountain overrun with bandits who'd rob you blind just for fun. Out here, he couldn't tame the military hotshots or wipe out the thieves. How was a guy supposed to shine in a dump like this? But Scar getting taken out was the sweetest news to hit his ears in the 2 years he'd been stuck here. Cole perked up, curiosity sparking. "Who's this Mr. M?" he asked, leaning in. Anyone tough enough to drop Scar wasn't some pushover. The bailiff nodded and jumped in. "Mr. M's from D Clan Village, 38 years old now. 20 years back, he was in the army, tough as nails, until the Battle of Black Cloud Mountain chewed him up bad and sent him packing home. Oh, and get this, he's brother-in-law to Vincent Lane, the military clerk." Cole Lucas sat back, letting it sink in, already picturing this battered old soldier turned bandit slayer stepping up when it counted. The bailiff knew so much about Mr. M because he'd crossed paths plenty with Vincent Lane, Mr. M's brother-in-law. Vincent worked as a clerk in the county barracks, a proper civil servant type under the government's roof. A guy like Vincent Lane wouldn't usually ping Cole Lucas's radar, but when the bailiff dropped his name, Cole's memory clicked. Yeah, he knew that name from somewhere in the ranks. "Go fetch Vincent Lane!" Cole ordered. Vincent, 44 this year, lived by that old saying, "Clerks stick around, officials come and go." He'd started as a clerk at 30 and had been at it 14 years, outlasting 3 magistrates. But this was the first time one had called him up solo. He'd never gotten that kind of spotlight before. Right then, Mr. M was slinging a bundle over his shoulder, trudging off to Qinghai Town to check in on his adoptive in-laws, minding his own business like always. Mr. M still held deep respect for his father-in-law. Well, his adoptive one anyway. Sure, his wife had passed a year ago, but that didn't mean he'd cut ties with old Seth Lane. Seth was a weathered scholar, the kind of guy who'd paved the way for his brother-in-law, Vincent Lane, to snag that clerk job in the county government. But it wasn't just family ties that kept Mr. M coming back. Seth was the biggest fish he could reel in among his current contacts, and Mr. M wasn't some naive fool. He knew how the world worked. Relationships were gold, and he'd mapped out his moves early. Blend into the D clan, cozy up to Seth, all part of the plan. If he wanted a decent life here, He had to play those connections right. When Mr. M rocked up to the Lane place, it was Seth's eldest grandson, Zayden Lane, who swung the door open. "Uncle, what brings you here?" It was Mr. M's first visit since his wife died, so the kid wasn't expecting him. "Your grandparents doing all right?" Mr. M asked, stepping forward. Zayden nodded quick. "Yeah, Grandpa and Grandma are good. Come on in, Uncle." He waved him toward the main room, leading the way with a bounce in his step. After brewing tea for Mr. M, Zayden Lane slipped off to fetch Seth Lane. Mr. M hadn't even finished his cup when a lean old man shuffled into the main room, hands tucked behind his back. "Dad!" Mr. M called, jumping up quick. "Why are you here?" Seth asked, his voice so even it landed somewhere between salt and nothing, pushing Mr. M to the edges. But Mr. M didn't take it hard. Thing was, Seth doted on his daughter, always sending food, clothes, whatever the Lane family could spare to prop up the D-Clan back in the day. See, the marriage got locked in before Mr. M's army stint, back when he was a young fighter with real spark. Seth couldn't have been prouder of that catch. But when he limped back from the war, banged up and broke, Seth's tune changed. It wasn't about hating the poor. He just didn't want his girl scraping by. "Dad, Linlin D made cotton clothes for you and Mom. Try 'em on, see if they fit," Mr. M said, unpacking his bundle. Seth eyed the coat, and that sour look of his softened some. Linlin had picked up her mom's needlework tricks. "Dad, 2 days back, bandits hit the Kane clan's village. I took out their boss, Scar. County's dangling 300 tails for it, but..." Mr. M trailed off, watching Seth's reaction. This visit wasn't just about cozying up. He needed Seth's take on the reward. Sure, he'd earned the silver, but was there a catch? Would the county even pay up? Money wasn't the worry. He had enough. But what if this stirred trouble for the D-Clan? He wasn't paranoid, but this world wasn't his old safe one. New here, a little caution couldn't hurt. "You killed Scar," Seth Lane blurted, eyebrows jumping in shock. "Yeah," Mr. M nodded, cool as you please. Seth's eyes widened a touch. "Heard he's a tough one." "He was just not quite as tough as me," Mr. M said, steady. Seth gave him a long, appraising look, then stroked his gray beard, mulling it over. "That's a win. The reward's small potatoes. What matters is Cole Lucas taking notice of you. Could be your ticket. What you think?" Mr. M shook his head, uncertain. "I don't know the county's ins and outs. Can't say yet." Still, it was just a notion in Mr. M's head. Pulling it off rested on Seth having a play. "No rush. I'll talk to Vincent first," Seth said after a beat, weighing it. Seth Lane was dead set on helping Mr. M land a government post. After all, Mr. M was his son-in-law, and the D-Clan kids were his grandkids. Lifting him up felt like honoring his late daughter's memory. Seth also had 4 grandsons, Zayden Lane and 3 others, the sharpest being young Ulysses Lane, just 16 and already a standout student, set to tackle the big exams next year if all went smooth. Mr. M didn't catch him that day, though. The kid was off at the Countytown Academy, rarely swinging by Kinghaytown. The Lane crew treated Mr. M decent, the younger ones showing respect, no snubs or trouble, so lunch turned lively. He even knocked back a few cups of wine with Seth's second son, leaving the house with a wobble in his step. Then there was an extra face, Mr. Third D, back from who knows where. "Dad," he huffed, pouting at Mr. M with a grudge in his eyes. Mr. M blinked, caught off guard. "Why are you here?" "I missed home," Mr. Third D muttered, all woe is me. How could Mr. Third D not feel cheated? He came home to find the family thriving, meat on the table every meal, Mr. First D and Mr. Rywalfax, Second D sharpening their fighting skills again, while he'd been slaving away at the blacksmith shop, worn out and meatless. Comparing his grind to their good life, he itched to ask Mr. M if he'd been adopted. If he did, Mr. M would have shot back. "Yep, you're adopted. Whole family as far as I'm concerned, so what's your gripe?" Truth was, Mr. M had pretty much forgotten his youngest. He'd seen him once in the county town and hadn't spared him a thought since. Don't judge. Big family, easy to lose track. Mr. First D and Mr. Second D stuck close, impossible to miss, but Mr. Third D, off in the county, just slipped his mind. "Good you're back. Skip the blacksmith gig from now on," Mr. M said, brushing off the kid's sulky vibe like it was nothing. "Really?" Mr. Third D's face lit up fast. "Yeah, focus on martial arts, aim to be a warrior quick," Mr. M added. One more kid around was no sweat, herding one sheep or two, same deal. But the house was getting tight. Mr. Third D would have to bunk with Thomas Lynn, and another body meant squeezing into the main place. Gotta build a bigger house next year, Mr. M figured. He hadn't thought of it before, but Seth Lane's sprawling courtyard planted the seed. Whether he could pull it off, though, hung on the county coughing up that reward cash. Lucky for him, Cole Lucas kept his word, and 4 days after the Kane clan's village got hit, 300 taels landed in Mr. M's hands, not a coin short. Vincent Lane, his brother-in-law, brought it over himself. In the D clan's main hall, Vincent stood watching the courtyard crew spar, curiosity glinting in his eyes. "Your place is buzzing more than it used to," Vincent Lane said, eyeing the lively courtyard. Mr. M pulled out a shiny new teapot and started brewing. "My injuries cleared up. Taylor D's got me deeper in clan business now. He sent those boys over." Heard young Ulysses Lane's a star pupil. Vincent's face lit up, smug as can be. "Oh, he's sharp. Academy teacher says he's got a solid shot at next year's exam." "That's the provincial capital trip, right?" Mr. M asked, sliding a cup over. "Yep, we're off in May," Vincent said, sipping the tea, its faint scent curling through. Mr. M grinned. "Take Mr. First D along. He can watch out for him." Vincent paused, teacup in hand. "Ulysses Lane's coming with me. That's plenty." "Sure, but Mr. Poundy, First D's got martial skills. You'll sleep easier with him guarding," Mr. M pressed. The D clan and Lane family were blood, real kin stuck close, swapped favors, lent hands. That's how it worked. 200 miles from Anning County to Jing'an Prefecture was no joke. Rough roads, risks aplenty, 3 or 4 days on foot at least. Without someone solid tagging along, that trek could turn brutal. "Then I won't argue. Count on Mr. First D to tag along when it's time," Vincent Lane said, dropping the polite dodge to take Mr. M's offer.